Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, I'm going to talk about the Ace family. But before I get into it, I want to talk about my picture real quick. I know this picture is so random. I'm showing off one of my newer tattoos. I did a whole video back in the day on my tattoos and my meanings, but I don't know if it's still on my channel, but I might do an updated video because I got a couple new ones, and this is one of them. And if y'all are wondering what it says after all of this time, and then on my forearm it says always. But yeah, I just wanted to say that. I just wanted to get that out there because I know some people are gonna be in my comment section like, why does it say after all this time on your wrist? Like, yes, it's a Harry Potter saying, but it has more meaning to me than just Harry Potter, but I got it initially from Harry Potter. Yes, your girl is a Harry Potter nerd and proud of it. So in today's video, I'm gonna be talking about the Ace family, like I said, because they just experienced a robbery. I know the Ace family shares everything. They feel the need to share all aspects of their lives, but something like a home robbery, that is a very personal event that just went on.
House right now, checking. I know, baby, I know.
Where's your mailbox?
In the front.
You have the,
That's weird. So guys, this is what they did, as you can see. Shattered their entire back door, so they came in.
You would think they would need time to process this situation. The Ace family is just regular people like you and me. So if you were going through a home robbery and you just had someone break into your house by force, they literally shattered their back, I think it was like their back door. It was like just completely shattered the glass and everything. And it's scary because they have kids. And they didn't, from what I heard and what I took from it, they really didn't steal anything but a gun. So it was just a lot of weirdness going on that I want to, you know, give my thoughts and opinions on because everybody else is. So why not me? I'm a thoughts and opinions channel. Why not give my own humble opinion on the situation since they put it out there? I feel like if this had happened to me, God forbid that it happens to anybody, I would not have broadcasted it on Snapchat, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, wherever you have it. I would not have posted it. I probably, you know, after I gave me and my family some time to accept the situation for what it is, that, you know, yes, somebody broke into our house. Now, what is our next move on getting more security? And once we got all that handled and squared away, then I would have came on, you know, if I had a YouTube channel and, you know, did a video about it, talked about it, maybe, you know, showed some screenshots or whatever when I was comfortable. But hours from it happening, I would not have come on Instagram or Snapchat or whatever and just like broadcasted my whole family and all the shattered glass and all the stuff that's going on, the police officers, everything. That is just something that I would not have done myself. But not everybody is me. Not everybody acts and does the same. Not everybody moves the same way and has the same type of thinking as me. But I'm just going off the base of my own opinion and, you know, what I would have done. My opinion is I don't feel like they should have done that. I don't think Austin should have did that. And a lot of people are blaming Austin because he's the one that put it out there, you know, all this happening. And he's the one that always broadcasts their whole house, their whole entire house. Every square inch of their house is all over the internet. So why wouldn't you think that somebody would come up to your house? And why would you be surprised when they do? It's kind of idiotic if you think about it. That's super scary that someone can at any moment, at any given moment, whether you're home or not, can just ride past your house while you're sleeping. They can be out riding past your house while you're awake and you're outside playing with your daughter in the backyard. They can be in the bushes just looking at you. Like, that is creepy and scary when someone can just pop up at your house at any given moment and you have a child or children. That is super scary. I mean, people can pop up with a gun and shoot you. Like, you know, you don't know what people are gonna pop up. People can run up to their house while they're outside and run up on them and just shoot them real quick. Like, there's a lot of crazy people out there. I would not take it lightly. Like, having cameras and having a gated area in the front is not enough, especially because it's just in the front. I don't believe they have any gated anything in the back. Like, someone can easily just go to the back of their house and get in. Gate in the front, a couple of cameras, and maybe an alarm here or there is not enough protection for Austin and his family. Like, he knew this. Like, why he did a lot of people on YouTube do apartment tours, house tours, this, that, and the third. Everybody does it. However, people on YouTube, when they do that, they don't show the front of the house. Like, for example, I watch It's Judy's Life. For those of y'all who know It's Judy's Time, It's Judy's Life. She's a mom. She has 3 little girls, and she has her husband. She has her whole entire family. She built her house from the ground up. She's a well-known YouTuber. I've been watching her for years. She did her house tour. She did not show the front of her house. I have no idea to this day, and I've been watching her for years and years and years, and I have no idea to this day what the front of her house looks like, what the back of her house looks like, other than, you know, sometimes they show the backyard or whatever, you know, is when he has like his garden and stuff. But as far as the front of their house, their address, you know, all of that stuff, I don't know. And that's why they were able to live in that house for years and years and years and raise their family with no problems, because no one knows where they live. They're really well-known YouTubers too. No one knows where they live, and they've done, you know, house tours and stuff like that. So it's possible to show your house. Just don't show everything. So when people don't know, so then people won't pop up at your house randomly. And Judy was smart about that, because she knows she has a family and she can't afford to take any risks with her and her family. Like, she has to do she has to protect them by all means necessary. And so for Austin to go and do that is very careless of him, and I really feel like he was completely 100% careless, and he was only thinking about, we're gonna get so many views off of this house tour. And you know, I really feel like Austin is like, he's gotten a huge head. But I keep saying this about a lot of people. He gets a huge head and he forgets that he wouldn't be who he is right now. He wouldn't be this big YouTube star had it not been for all of his subscribers and all of his supporters. A lot of people forget you would not be in this position if it wasn't for them. And you need to give them thanks and stop scamming them and stop lying to them and appreciate them for what they are. They're your supporters, okay? They're not just a number to you. To Austin, I feel like his supporters and his subscribers are just little numbers that he can benefit off of and just use. And I feel like that's completely 100% wrong of him to do that. And karma, I said not too long ago, from when the basketball scam, when he had that basketball event, and he was supposed to give $100,000 to charity, because he said he was going to. He said he was going to give to charity, and it was going to be $100K. And when you say you're going to do something and you're as big on YouTube as he is, you need to go through. You need to follow through with it. You need to follow through with it at all means necessary, because that will come back on you. Say he's going to give $100K, then turn around and give just $75K and not explain exactly why, and just make all of these excuses. Oh, we have to pay this. Oh, we have to do that. Oh, we have to do this and this and that and the third. And then be arrogant with it at the same time. Like, stuff costs, you guys. Y'all know. Okay, just saying, this costs. And oh yeah, y'all didn't know? This costs too. Like, why do you have to be like that? Why couldn't you be why couldn't you humble yourself and just say, we really wanted to give $100K, but we needed to pay out all of these things for this event to happen. How hard is that? How hard is that? Okay, no one was pressuring Austin to give $100,000 to charity. He said it out of his own mouth that he was gonna do it. And it ain't like he can't afford it, because if you go on Social Blade, this motherfucker makes millions a year. So he can afford to give $100,000. You know, even $75,000 is still extremely generous. But it's just the way he went about it. It's only 3 of them. They have way more than they need. Okay, and yeah, they're about to have another child, so it's gonna be 4 of them. Still, it's way more than they need. Okay, their house can fit 10 people comfortably, and you can go, and each person can go days without seeing the other. So like, y'all have way too much, y'all have way more than y'all need, and y'all need to really humble yourself. Like, cause there's people out here that don't have nothing, don't even have $1 to their name, and they're over here flaunting all of these like name brands, this name brand that, and being really arrogant about it. Overall, just getting a big head over themselves. And it's like, y'all aren't known anywhere else but YouTube. Like, y'all really need to chill, because this YouTube money ain't nothing to get a big head over. Like, yeah, you can get a lot of money and a lot of brand deals and a lot of sponsorships on YouTube. Like, a lot of people seem to think that ads is the only way you can make money on YouTube. No, there's branding deals, there's sponsorships, there's a lot of different things that can open doors for you on YouTube. However, I'm pretty sure they got a lot of sponsorships under their belt, they got a lot of branding deals under their belt, and they have their YouTube AdSense that's under their belt as well. But if they just relied on YouTube AdSense, they would not be making millions a year. Okay, and that's just an estimate on Social Blade. Is not the exact amount. They could be making more, okay, from like different sponsorships or whatever. They can be making more. Do I think that this robbery was fake? Yes, I think this robbery was staged, and they were doing the most with it, because if they really had to go as far as to break their back door just to prove that it's real, did they really have to go and call the police and keep their daughter up in the dead of the night after she's been up for hours and hours and hours just to make a Snapchat video about it? And I'm pretty sure they're gonna make a YouTube video about it in these coming up days. So for more views and more coins from AdSense. So I hope it was worth it for y'all. I really do. And the reason really why I feel like it's fake overall is because they had a lot of other stuff laying around, like a lot of electronics, a wallet, easily accessible by the door. It doesn't make sense for them to come through the back, shatter the glass, pass up all the electronics, and go to the gun. They had to have known, like, well, how did they know to go straight to a gun? How did they know the safe? Because first of all, everybody knows that they have this 2-year-old daughter and they're expecting on the way. Like, they're expecting a daughter on the way. And if a gun is just out in the open, easily accessible for somebody to come in through the back door, grab the gun, and leave, that means that it wasn't in a safe, because they would need a combination. Usually safes have like lock and key combinations, this, that, and the third. So how were they able to just get a gun and leave all the other electronics and everything else untouched? Like, it doesn't make sense to me. It just doesn't make sense. And you know, you have Austin saying that they have the gate, they have alarms, they have cameras, they have the whole 9. And I'm like, no, you don't have the whole 9. You have about 1/3 of the 9, because you don't have security. Okay, they need to move out of that place and get into like a high-rise building where they would have security. If anything was to go down, it would be handled ASAP. TROYCETV, shout outs to him, because watch him a lot. I'm subscribed. Of course, I am subscribed to him. I encourage everybody to subscribe to him because he keeps it 100. Y'all know I'm all about keeping it 100, so I follow anybody that keeps it 100 and real. And they come with receipts like Martin Lewis, and shout outs to Martin Lewis, and shout outs to TROYCETV, and shout outs to the Mademoiselle, because those 3 are like my top. They my top subscriptions right now. They the ones that I be watching every single time I get the notification. I stop what the hell I'm doing. I can be taking a shit on the toilet. I can be fucking in the middle of traffic. My ass is stopping what I'm doing, and I'm gonna stall up traffic, and I'm gonna watch that video. Okay, that's how dedicated of a subscriber I am to All three of them, because they keeps it real and they come with all of the tea and the receipts, and I appreciate every single one of them, and I appreciate them for making their YouTube channel, because if it wasn't for their YouTube channel, I wouldn't have nothing to talk about right now, because I get my inspiration mostly from those three, especially Martin Lewis and TROYCETV. Whatever topic they talk about, I figure out if I want to talk about it or not. In these little kids' eyes, Austin can do no wrong, because they don't want to even think about Austin doing any type of wrong to Catherine. But let me tell y'all something. For all the little kids that think everybody's relationship on YouTube is just sunshines and rainbows and cotton candy and marshmallows and all this bullshit, wake up to reality. Let me splash some hot boiling water on y'all asses so y'all can wake up and realize that this is not real, okay? How y'all can't tell fantasy from reality, okay? This is these people on YouTube, these couples, these families on YouTube, they're like reality TV shows, and you can't tell fantasy from reality because you're too naive to understand and to even comprehend what the hell's going on. So I'm here to tell you, the Ace family is just a reality TV show to entertain you guys. And you guys are gonna watch because it's entertaining, and all they care about is the views. And y'all are just numbers to them. People like DDG, Kennedy, LUHHSETTY, all those people, they're in high-rise buildings. And it's for a reason, because some of them talk a lot of shit on the internet, some of them talk a lot of shit on Twitter and Instagram, so they have to protect themselves and be in these high-rise apartment buildings, and so that nothing gets broken into, they're not in any type of danger. So I feel like Austin should think about getting some security, like his brother said a while back when they TP'd his house as a prank. The reason why Landon said he did what he did is because he wanted to make sure that his little niece Elle was protected and to wake Austin up and get security. So he still didn't do that. He didn't listen to his brother, and now look what happened. So whether it's real or fake, it doesn't matter. The point of it all is that it's not safe for them to be in that house. Too many people know where the hell they live, including me. All you have to go to is the Zilla. Like, at one point, I was wanting to move out to LA. I was also looking into LA homes. And because I've been saving and saving and saving for the longest, I really want to invest all my savings into a home. But when I do that, I'm going to make sure everything is highly secured. Like high security prison style, because if a regular person's house can get broken into, a YouTube star house can get broken into. So at one point I was looking at LA homes, and I came across a house that resembled the Ace family. And I looked at it, was able to tell me everything about the property. Like, that's how I know that it's 6 bedrooms. I didn't even look at the Ace family house tour. I know they did one though, because I remember seeing a thumbnail about it a while back, but I never really watched it. That the house property is worth over $2 million, and that a month it costs anywhere between $10,000 and $12,000 a month to rent it out. And a lot of people seem to think that they bought that house, but I willing to bet everything that they rent it, and that the lease is almost up, like TROYCETV said. So that's why I want to shout out to him, because he brung it up that they probably rent that property out, and that this whole stunt was staged to, you know, let everybody know that they're going to be moving soon, probably because their lease is up. They just decided to move randomly without letting anybody know why. People would start to assume things and speculate things like, oh, maybe they're running low on money, because YouTube is playing a lot of people nowadays. Like I said, like, people depend on AdSense and ad money, so in the revenue from having ads on their videos. And I used to have ads on my videos, so I know a little bit about it. I know that when you have a yellow dollar sign, that means that you have little to no ads on your videos, and if that happens, then you're making little to no money. Ace family might be getting a lot of yellow dollar signs and just not letting their fan base know that this is happening to them, so they're running low on money, and maybe they can no longer afford to pay $10,000, $11,000, $12,000 a month for this house. So that's really all I gotta say about this. If you like this video, please go ahead and like it, subscribe to your girl, it helps your girl out, and I'll see you guys in my next video.